Mm. All right, so I guess I'm the first person here. Hello, everybody. So just join in whenever you're here. I'm the first one here, so should I put a link to the other stream? But that one's done already. Hey, welcome. Hey, Roberta, Tech, Anomi, Frankie, James, Mochi-mochi-san, konnichiwa. Yeah, you guys found it. So sorry, guys. So sorry for that bad quality. Yeah, I don't know why. This always happens. Always happens. And to answer the question about my hair, yes, this is the haircut that Satoshi did for me. I literally don't have time to make an appointment to go get a haircut. And yeah, so I basically had him just shave my sides and my back. I didn't do anything to my top. So I'm just glad that it turned out good. Hey guys, how are you guys doing? Thank you so much to our moderators, Minji's mom, Erin Uber, and Sebastian from Eat Lazy for moderating today's live stream. And thank you to everyone else for joining in. Welcome to the Q&A session. I took some questions from you guys yesterday, actually. Sorry for the last minute video, but I thought it would be easier than trying to look for the questions on the screen as it goes live. Thank you so much, Jonathan. Thank you. Yes, we are doing well. Satoshi today, he is back at his hometown. He has to go back for not the grandmother's funeral, but I think it's been like so many number of days after she passed away, and I think they have to visit the grave again. So that's why he is back in Yamagata today. He'll be coming back tonight though. Yeah. Thank you. So glad that you guys like my haircut. I'm very happy. I'm actually happy with my haircut too. I really am. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. How's everybody doing today? Yeah, you guys ready for the Q&A? I hope I can answer them well. You guys sent in a lot of questions. It's amazing. I actually had to take screenshots of the questions. I have like 20 screenshots here, so I probably most likely won't be able to go through all of them. But I'm going to try my best to answer the questions. Yeah, good morning everybody. Okay, so first question is from Kim O. And the question is, do you think in Japanese or English, or is it an even mix? On the same train of thought, do you dream in Japanese or English? I get that question a lot. And my answer is it's an even mix. It really depends on who I'm dreaming about. So if I'm dreaming about my mother, we usually talk in Japanese in real life. So I dream about it in Japanese, and but if I'm dreaming about, I don't know, my friend in Hawaii, we're speaking English. So it's a mix. It gets confusing sometimes. It's impossible for me to think in both languages at the same time, because when I do, I usually tend to forget vocabulary words. And yeah, so I don't do that. I don't really mix it up. But anyway, yeah, that's my answer. Okay, so Serena's Welt asks, I would like to know why you decided to come back to Japan, and why did you make a YouTube channel, and what is your favorite part of Japan? So that's 3 questions. So why did I decide to come back to Japan? Well, before Japan, I was living in Hawaii, and I was a flight attendant, and as you guys know, I love to travel. So being a flight attendant gave me the opportunity to do that. But for some reason, working as a flight attendant, it kind of took away that joy for traveling, and I wasn't really happy at my job. I mean, it was a good job, but it wasn't challenging for me, and so I found myself getting depressed, and then so I quit that job, and I ended up not knowing what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. And for those of you who have been to Hawaii before, I mean, it's a small island. It's a great place to visit and to live, of course. But I was young and I really wanted to explore the world, and so the easiest place that I could go to was Tokyo. I actually originally wanted to live in London or Paris, but my mother said, no, you're not going there. She forbid it. But Tokyo was okay, even though she wasn't happy about that decision either. But that's why I decided to come to Japan. It wasn't because I preferred to live in Japan, but that's the reason why. And next question is, why did I start a YouTube channel? Well, right now it's Satoshi and my channel, but in the beginning, yes, it was my channel, and I started the channel because I wanted to do something major. I wanted to do one more challenging thing in my life. I mean, I'm not young anymore, people, and I was ready to not retire, but I was content with where I was in my life, and I wasn't planning on doing anything big, but I decided, okay, let's do something. Let's do one more thing while I'm on this earth, and it was YouTube. Yeah. Okay, so you Simons or Uwe Simons asks, did you ever try something and found it so disgusting that you had to stop the camera and stop eating? Well, yes, actually. This happened to us 3 times, and all at ramen places. Yeah, they did it. The ramen wasn't so bad. It just wasn't worthy of introducing to you guys. We wanna introduce you guys to ramen places that's worth going, and these 3 just were not worth going. So that's why. So 3 times. Okay, Gaming Shrimple is asking, what was it like moving from Hawaii and then back to Japan as an adult? Well, I moved back to Hawaii when I was 5 with my mother, so I don't really remember much about that. I really don't. The only thing is that I remember is not being able to understand English at school. But that's it. I don't remember much else. And then moving back to Japan as an adult, because I didn't have any friends, it was lonely, but exciting. It was exciting. I was really excited. Yeah. Hey guys, thank you for joining us. Thank ya. Alright, so Judy Lupskansky is asking, I think I remember you mentioning that you were quite fat at one point. Thank you, Yote boy. Thank you. What kind of dog is Justin? Justin is a half Chihuahua and a half miniature dachs. Yeah. So in Japan, we call them a Chihuax. Yeah, that's actually the official name for this dog. Okay. All right. So continuing on, how old were you when you were overweight? This is me. And was this before you were an aerobics instructor? Yes, I was an aerobics instructor. So 80s. Yeah, I was 17 years old, and I was 250 pounds. That's 120 kilos. So I was really heavy, and I was heavy most of my life, and I just got heavier and heavier, and that was my peak, and I just thought I got to do something about it. I was 17, and then since then I pretty much, kept my weight stable, but since I started YouTube, I did gain some weight. Yes. All right. And the next question is, I love seeing how sweet and playful Satoshi is with Justin. How long did it take for him to warm up to the little guy? To be honest with you, yes, I wanted a dog really badly, and Satoshi generally doesn't like animals. I mean, he's scared of them. Not doesn't like animals. He likes animals. He's just afraid of them. But Justin was a dog that Satoshi fell in love with at the place. I was eyeing a different dog. Justin was so quiet, and he was sitting in the corner, And I don't know, Satoshi just fell in love with Justin. So yeah, it took me longer to warm up to Justin than Satoshi. Yes. All right. So let's move on because there were a lot of questions here. And I'll try to answer some questions up there too as soon as I get done with these. And if a question pops into the screen while I'm looking at it, yeah, I'll answer the question. Okay, here we go. David Dilks, what are your favorite foods from various countries like Hawaii, Osaka, Korea, Hong Kong, China, Britain, etc.? Okay, so I can't really answer for every country that I've been to, but my favorite food in Japan would be God, that's a really difficult question. What's your favorite Japanese food, people? Help me out. I like tendon. I like tendon, which is tempura over rice. I love that I can eat that all the time. Durian? No. I would really love to be able to eat durian. I want to learn how to like it, because they call it the king of fruits, right? King of fruits? Queen of fruits? King of fruits, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah, ramen would be one, but my favorite would be tendon. I love tendon. Love it, love it, love it. My favorite food in Hawaii would be manapua, which is like a nikuman. It's a meat bun. It's delicious. I love that stuff. And that's about it. I'm just gonna stop there because I can't do all the different countries. Okay, so Alex Benedict is asking, you mentioned a few times about old style ramen versus what is currently popular today. What is the difference between the ramen from a few decades ago to today? That's a good question. It's definitely different, and it's getting harder and harder to find the traditional ramen. I think the traditional ramen is shoyu ramen. It's very light. It's much lighter. It's not fatty like the ramens that you see these days. And it's never topped with so much toppings, and it's never spicy. That's the kind of ramen that my mother likes. But yeah, it's different now. Yeah, it is difficult to find that traditional old-fashioned style of ramen these days. I don't know where they would have them, except maybe Gyoza no Osho. Yeah, that's the only place I know. Okay, so Justin Miyahara is asking, let's see. I was wondering if the chefs and cooks in Japan are becoming worried about the dwindling bluefin stocks. And I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. I do know that. I do know that people are worrying about that, and the Japanese people do know that overfishing is the problem. So I personally don't eat tuna that often, even though I like it. First of all, it's very expensive. It's incredibly expensive, and I try to eat everything in moderation because if we have no more bluefin tuna left in the world, yeah, that'll make me very sad. So I don't want to contribute to that. Anyway, let's go on to the next question. That's a heavy one. Well, what's up? Okay, sorry. Someone said, "What's up, Shinichi?" Okay, Pamela Levine is asking. No, okay, she has no questions. Sorry, it was just a comment. Sorry about that. Okay, Jenny Michelle asked, "Do you have any nieces or nephews?" Yes, I have 2 nephews. They are both my sister's sons, and they are lovely, and they are handsome, and they are amazing. If money wasn't a problem, where would you live? Hawaii or Japan? That's a really difficult question. If money wasn't a problem, I would probably live in both places, like half of the year in Hawaii, half of the year in Japan. There are pros and cons to living in both places. I really cannot choose. Sorry. Alexandra Fietz Vigano asks, okay, what is the thing about Satoshi that you were first attracted to? His eyes. Okay. How many hats do you have between the two of you? We have probably 12 different hats. 12 hats. Okay, Brian Tsunoda asks, where did you learn how to cook and how did you obtain your great knife skills? Well, first of all, thank you, Brian, for flattering me. I don't really have the best knife skills. It's self-taught. I've never gone to cooking school or anything, and I just learned by watching my mother and my friends, and you know, I have a lot of gay friends. I grew up with a lot of gay friends, so you know, they were all really good cooks. So they pretty much taught me how, and yeah, I don't really know who taught me to cook. My mother taught me a lot of the dishes that I cook these days. Okay, Mihoko Mara is asking, what would you do if you had a whole month off? Wow, that's a big question. Do any of you guys have the luxury of taking a whole month off? That's a difficult question. And what would you guys do? Isn't that a difficult question? What would I do? I would travel. I would definitely travel. Yeah, I go around the world. That's my answer. Yeah. Yay, travel! Okay, Yoshiko Yeto is asking, actually there are a lot of questions here, so let me choose a few. What cuisines do you want to learn more about? That's a good one. There are a lot of cuisines that I want to learn more about. I got really interested in Singaporean food, Peranakan cuisine. Marisa, thank you so much. When will we see our apartment? When will we see your apartment in our video? Good question. Right now the apartment is a mess, so I promise that it'll be clean. Maybe at the end of the year. So we'll do apartment tour then. Hi. Okay, so yeah, what cuisines do you want to learn more about? Well, Peranakan cuisine, and I'd like to know more about the food in Malaysia. I've never been to Malaysia before. I definitely want to learn more about Mexican food. You know, we're gonna go to Los Angeles this October, and experiencing the authentic Mexican food is one of the reasons why I myself am excited to go. I really don't know what authentic Mexican food tastes like, so that really interests me. What's your favorite color? My favorite color is can you guys guess? Can you guess my favorite color, guys? I wear that color a lot on my videos, but of course a lot of times ooh, you guys know me. You guys know me well. You guys are awesome. Oh, I love you guys. Yes, it's blue. Blue is my favorite color. Oh, you guys are too much. Too much. Okay, and right, what type of food are you looking forward to trying in LA? So once again, Mexican food, and anything else that you guys would recommend me to try in LA. I love food. There's so much food I want to try in Los Angeles. I really do. Yes, please leave me some suggestions. And you know, please leave us some suggestions on where we should go. All right, Sharon Town is asking, why did you decide to become a full-time YouTuber, and how do you stay focused to do what you love? Right. Okay, so I decided to become a full-time YouTuber actually from the beginning of when I actually decided to start doing YouTube. I don't like doing anything, you know, halfway. I really don't. And so for me, it's either all the way or nothing at all. Egg slut, I want to go there. Egg slut, yes. And what should I eat at egg slut? Please let me know. I'm thinking, you know, should I go for the egg slut or one of the sandwiches? Because the sandwiches look really good too. Okay, sorry, getting off track here. Yeah, and yeah, full-time YouTuber. So that's why I went to go full-time from the beginning, and so I planned everything out, and beforehand I did a lot of research. And the your second question, how do you stay focused on what you love? That one is easy. I simply chose something that I am passionate about to begin with, which is food and travel. And I love sharing things with you guys, and I like learning things from people. So I don't know, it's sort of, I'm just glad that I chose something that I'm passionate about. So although it's work and it can get stressful and it can get, to be very, very long hours, I love it. So a lot of times it doesn't feel like work. And thank you so much, Shelby. My fiance Ned is the biggest fan of you too. Please give him a shout out. What is your favorite movie? We love you guys so much. So, hey Ned, how are you, Ned? Thank you so much for watching. And thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And what is my favorite movie? First of all, let me tell you Satoshi's favorite movie. His favorite movie is Miss Congeniality. He really loves it. He loves Miss Congeniality. He could watch that over and over again. My favorite movie, that is a really, really difficult question for me. What's your favorite movie? I want to see what you guys' favorite movies are, and then maybe one of them will be mine, because I have too many. There are too many good movies. I just love Breakfast Club. I love Breakfast Club. I really do. I'm actually thinking of buying the Funko Pop. I'm not sure if I should. Moana was good. I watched that. That was great. Princess Bride, yeah. Finding Nemo. I've seen that. Forrest Gump. I love that. And Beauty and the Beast. Oh yeah, I like that one too. And yeah, I liked Spirited Away. Oh yeah, Wonder Woman was great. I love that movie. It's very rare that I like a superhero movie, but I loved Wonder Woman. It was great. I kind of like Spider-Man too. I enjoyed that as well. Anyway, that's my answer. Sorry. But I love Breakfast Club. And I like Yentl. Alright. Okay. So Aubrey Sulit is asking, I'm curious as to know why your family moved to Hawaii. And yes, well, okay, so it's not a really, really happy story, but my mother and we both moved to Hawaii when I was 5 years old. We left my sister back because she couldn't afford tickets for all three of us. But the reason why is because she was married to my father, who wasn't really a good father, and she had to get away. So the idea was my uncle's idea. He said, maybe it's better to go to Hawaii, where my grandma was living. My grandmother was living at that time. And so that's the reason why we moved to Hawaii, to get away from my father, and I guess from my mother, to start anew. So yes, that is why. Okay, Kevin Toll asks, I always want to ask, who takes care of Justin when both of you are away from home? Actually, it's my friend Michiko, a really good friend of mine. She comes over every day, twice a day, to feed him and to take him for a walk and stuff. Yeah, thank you so much, Michiko. We love you. And next question is from Bill. And if it's not too late, I have always been curious about what you guys do for fun when you're not working, and what are your hobbies? Let's see. What do we do for fun when we're not working? See, that's a good question, because I'm trying to remember when we were not working. Before YouTube days, yeah, we did a lot of things. I like to go on. I like to go to watch movies. It totally relaxes me, and I just wish that more movies came here. Not all the movies from America come here. It's just a small portion of it. Just a small selection comes here, and Yeah, I wish there were more, but I like going to the movies. It really relaxes me. One of my favorite things to do. So, going to the movie is one of my favorite part of a date. That would be a perfect date. Uh, go to dinner, nice dinner, watch a nice movie, and maybe go for dessert after that. That would be a perfect date. Okay, no one asked what my perfect date was. I don't know why I brought that up. Okay, so I do have more questions. I just gotta go through my screenshots. Okay. We need to tell Satoshi. Oh, he knows that I like movies. He likes movies too, but he's not as crazy about them as I am. Okay, right. Okay, so next is from Mindy's mom. Hello, Mindy's mom. But this is a proper question. Do you boys have a set date in October for your travel to LA? How long will you be here, and when do we need to put our heads together for a meetup location? Really good question. We don't have a set date yet. We still have to buy our tickets for Okinawa, which we're going this month. We'll be going to Okinawa. Satoshi promised that we will buy the tickets as soon as he's back from Yamagata today. So most likely we'll buy the tickets tomorrow, and we'll plan everything out, and then we'll let you know. So thank you for that question. Let's see. Next is from Frederick Koenig, and I know you're here. I've seen you, Frederick. As always, thank you, Frederick. Really, really appreciate you watching our videos from the beginning. I remember you. Okay, the question is, here in Europe, we have daylight savings time. That means the live stream starts at 6 a.m. in Switzerland and Germany, England, 5 a.m. But on October 29, we go back to the regular time, so the live stream will be earlier. Are you planning to change the time to 2 p.m. in Japan? That would yeah, we could do that. I want to know, you guys. I mean, if we switch our time 1 hour later here in Japan to 2 p.m. instead of 1 p.m., would that be a problem for you guys? そうもし日本人の人たちがいれば同じ質問なんですけど、毎回1時からやってるんですけど、日でも大丈夫ですかね? Hi guys. Yeah, no problem. It'll be 1 a.m. for you in Canada. Yeah, it is so difficult. It would be terrible for East Coast. Yeah, this is the difficult part. We're trying to get everybody. Okay, for Aaron it's difficult. Okay. Right, works for Australia. Okay. Memory is the problem, Kathy. Okay, all right. So we'll think about it. Yeah, this is something that we have to really think about, because it's not easy to try to get to all of you guys, right? Yeah. Okay, all right. So, I hope that answers the question. Okay. So the next question is out of all the places you have been to, which place is your favorite place to visit for some peace and quiet? Peace and quiet? Well, I think in Tokyo there are none. I go to the bookstore, but even the bookstore can get crazy. So I go to Kinokuniya bookstore in Shinjuku. It's a foreign bookstore, and not many people are there. So I go there for peace and quiet. I like to go to the interior shop for peace and quiet. I like to go to IKEA on the weekdays because it's very empty. So that's really peaceful. I like to go to Shinjuku Gyoen Park. そうですね、加藤弘さん。新宿御苑によく行きます。I love it. I love that place. It's really nice. But for peace and quiet, my favorite place would be to go to Hawaii. Yeah, I wish I could just walk over to Hawaii. I would be there every weekend. Okay, next question is from SK Games. And Okay, no, okay, that one is a really difficult and sensitive question, so I'll skip that. Sorry about that. And thank you so much, NFL. Do you have Pride celebrations in Japan? Ned from Ohio. Yes, we do. We have Pride celebrations during the summer months, um, but they're not as big as those in other countries. Unfortunately, I do wish it was bigger and I wish it was more fun, but it's really not that fun for us. So we don't go every year. But yeah, I mean, we do have. It's in the summertime. Yeah, I just wish that they do it bigger, you know? Yeah, thank you. Um, okay, thank you so much. NFL, thank you. Okay, let's see. Yui Knox asks, since I'm Malaysian, I'm curious if you do a food and travel vlog to Malaysia. Definitely. Malaysia is a country that is on my radar of must visit places because I've never been there and I heard the food is fantastic. Terrible, thank you so much. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Yeah, so definitely going to Malaysia. Let's see. Jerry's Little Reef asks, how did you and Satoshi meet? I know a lot of you guys already know how we met. Thank you so much, Crystal May. You mentioned how the YouTube channel was your brainchild. Did it take any convincing on your part for Satoshi to be a part of it? Actually, it's the opposite. Actually, I wanted to do it by myself because Satoshi worked for a company and it was supposed to be my personal project, and he had to convince me to join the channel because there are a lot of reasons why I didn't want him in the channel, but in the end it turned out fine and it's all okay. Thank you so much, Camille. Really appreciate it. Okay, so how did you and Satoshi meet? Jerry's Little Reef asks. We met online, and not through any of those apps or anything because it was a long time ago. Those didn't exist back at that time, and but I had a website called Shinichi's World. Yeah, it was a website, and it's basically my Shinichi's World channel, but online form, not online form, but written form, and I don't know. I used to get a lot of emails from people, and Satoshi was one of them, and I ended up meeting him, and we went on a couple of dates, and the rest is history. Okay, all right. So Meow Meow asks, "What's your favorite TV show to binge watch if you ever get time?" Right now, it's The Big Bang Theory. We ran out of episodes for RuPaul's Drag Race because I'm obsessed with RuPaul's Drag Race. I can't wait for the next one to come out here in Japan. The last season was season 8 here, so I really want to watch season 9. And I wish they release the All Stars. I really want to watch it, but since that's not an option right now, yes, The Big Bang Theory. Yes, Penny. Sheldon is like I love Sheldon. I'm obsessed with Sheldon. Yeah, I am. Okay. Let's see. Okay, next question. One moment, please. ちょっと待ってね。Let's see. So many questions. Okay, Grace asks, what's a dish you really want to try but haven't tried yet? Oh, there's so much. There's really so much food I haven't tried yet. Authentic Mexican food. That's what I want to try right now. Yeah. I want to try something called mole. I've never really had mole. Thank you so much, Jason. I'm glad you guys are going to Okinawa. Yes, we are. We're going to be there for at least a week, so hopefully we can get maybe 4 or 5 videos out of that one. We're really looking forward to that. And Min Water, thank you so much. Do you do anything in Halloween? Not really. We don't really do anything for Halloween. Usually for this channel, the past 3 years, we made a special Halloween video. But to be honest with you, not many people enjoy them. Not many people watch them. And so I find that a lot of people don't really want to watch Halloween videos. So most likely we're not going to do one of those this year. Thank you so much, Maria Negro. Really, really appreciate it. And maybe we'll do like a Halloween snack and candy thingy. Food review. I don't know. Do you guys want to see that? What do you guys want to see for Halloween? I don't know. It just seems like our Halloween videos don't do well on this channel. So yeah, we're trying to decide what to do. Yeah, Frederick, I know that you like those Halloween videos. I mean, we work hard on those videos. Hey Ed, good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, all right. Next question is from Christine. And there are two questions here. What encouraged you to start a travel and food channel? Well, number one, as I mentioned before, travel and food are two of my biggest passions for me. Really, I mean, there's no way I'd probably lose the will to live if I couldn't do either of those. That's how much I love to travel, and that's how much I love to eat food. And what was your job before making a YouTube channel? I actually wrote some articles for like online magazines, mostly recipes or travel articles. So kind of what I do, but in written form. And I also used to design clothing for a virtual world. Yeah, I know. Strange jobs. Yes. And do you have any jobs aside from making videos? At this time, no. Yeah, YouTube is our full-time job. Okay, let's see. Ungalo. Hey, Ungalo asks, how long have you and Satoshi been together? We've been together for almost 18 years. And yeah, that's a long time, isn't it? Okay, Tanya Loves Japan. Tanya Loves Japan is asking, did you have Satoshi try the Miracle Whip? Yes, she gave us a bottle of Miracle Whip, and yes, she has tried it. Thank you guys. Yeah, 18 years. It's a long time. My longest relationship ever. Before that, it was always 3 years. That was like my longest. Yeah, it was scary. It was always 3 years, but now it's 18 years. That's amazing. Yeah. And what did Satoshi think about Miracle Whip? He found it interesting. Yeah, he found it interesting. He didn't love it, and he doesn't think it's mayonnaise at all. But yeah, he didn't mind it. Okay. Okay. Nicola Grant. Oh, Terablo. Thank you so much. For good and fairly authentic Mexican, try Casa Sanchez in Culver City next to LA. Thank you for the laughs. You guys rock. Well, you rock. Thank you for that suggestion. Casa Sanchez in Culver City. Culver City next to LA. So it's not in LA? I thought Culver City was in LA. I guess. Okay, I will write that down later. Miracle Whip is the devil. Is it? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Right. Okay. So Nicola Grant asks, do you guys live together? Yes, we do. We live together. The first year in a relationship, we lived separately. He lived in a dorm. I lived with my ex-roommate, and then we decided to live together. And okay, next question is a bit sensitive. I'm not sure if Satoshi will like that, so I'll skip that one. And let's go on to the next. Okay, right. So Hiroki Noda-san asks, my parents are from Kagoshima, so would you go there and make a travel and food video? Definitely. I've never been to Kagoshima. Yeah, never been to Kagoshima. So I'll definitely, we definitely want to go there, Hiroki-san. Yes. Hi. リサさん18年続く、どうやって続いたのかねえ、それは本当に難しい質問ですね。それは今度お答えします。大変でした。今でも大変です。でもまあね、なんとか18年続いたのでね。Alright. Star Z asks, what is your favorite restaurant to eat at? Oh, thank you so much, Camille, for joining us. Thank you so much, and good night. Have a good rest. What is your favorite restaurant to eat at? Once again, that's a very difficult question. Very difficult, because there are too many places that I like eating at. So, sorry, I have no favorite. I have too many. I really have too many. Okay. Next one is Pamela Bachelor asks, I love your videos with Lawrence in Hong Kong, but I cannot find the videos of him visiting you in Japan. Okay, very easy. Actually, I put all the videos with him in it in a playlist called Videos with Lawrence or something like that. So if you click on the playlist and look for anything that says Lawrence as a title, all the videos with him in it are in that playlist. So check it out. Yes, all the videos with Lawrence in it, they're all hilarious. Okay. All right, that one's been answered. Okay. Familiar asks, living in Japan, is there anything you ever missed from living in America, such as the food or the lifestyle, etc.? Yes, there are actually a lot of things that I miss. One of them being that people in America are much more sociable. Good night, Clever. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Hey, Lawrence. Sorry, off track again. Lawrence, I was just talking about you. Hey, Lawrence, how are you doing? When are you visiting Japan again? Oh, right. Sorry. Okay. Totally off track. What was I answering? All right. So, is there anything I miss from living in America? And I think the main thing I miss is the people. Really, it's the people. I like how, depending on where you are, I guess, but I like how people say hello to you, even if you're a stranger on the street. And I like when people say hello at the store or at Macy's or anywhere really. In Japan, they're all very pleasant and polite, but they're not really sociable, and so it's pretty mechanical. So I much enjoy shopping in America more than when I'm living here in Japan. Here in Japan, I really don't care to shop around. It's not that fun. So that's something I miss in America, and that's probably it. Oh, and I love it. I love it when I get good service from waiters. So I love really nice waiters who are sociable and charming and really. But in Japan, you have really polite waiters as well. But once again, they can be mechanical, and Yes, Lawrence, I have a new hairdo. Yes, I do. It's home. It's DIY. I didn't go to the hair salon, Lawrence. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Okay, I don't really know this one, and I think I need your help. So this is from Shiro, and he or she is asking me, have you ever read or watched Shokugeki no Soma? I've never heard of that show or before. I think it's a show. Do you guys know about Shokugeki no Soma? Because he says that it would be great to have a video based on that show. But I have no idea what Shokugeki no Soma means. It's an anime. Oh, really? Oh, it's an anime. Really? Interesting. It's called Food Wars? Honestly, so it's called Food Wars in Western countries. Interesting. All right, look at that. See, look at that. You guys know more than I do. So if there's something that I don't know, all I have to do is come to you guys. Okay. So D-Dai asks, do you know of any good vegetarian or vegan restaurants in Japan? I'm visiting this November. Yes, there's one place called Einsof, and they have a few branches here in Tokyo, and that's a great place for vegan food. Totally recommended. Okay. LOL, oh my god, asks, can you tell me some surprising stories when you were a flight attendant? I have a lot of stories, but I think... Oh, Justin! I'm so sorry. Justin jumped out. One moment, please. Justin, oide. So sorry, technical difficulties. One moment. He's okay. Hey, hey. Alright, I'll hold him instead. Damn, that scared me. Okay. Justin, ごめんね. Oh, yeah. That was scary. Alright. ね、怖かったね。大丈夫です。Justin, sorry about that. Okay. Right, I completely forgot about Justin. Okay, that's my bad. Okay, let's move on. Jana Wong asks, and I think a lot of you guys are asking, how old is Justin? So Justin is 8 years old. He's 8 years old. And the reason why I named him Justin is because I thought he looked like Justin Timberlake. I was in love with Justin Timberlake a long time ago. And so I thought, okay, this is my Justin Timberlake. Okay, let's see. Right, and then Jana Wong asked, do you know where to get that no one under 18 ramen? Actually, that is a very difficult thing to do. The only place I found it was at this random instant ramen store in Osaka. But the last time I went, they were closed. So I'm not sure if they went out of business or not. I have not been able to find it in Tokyo. But if you want to try the no one under 18 curry, you can find it at a shop called Village Vanguard. Yes, Crystal May, I notice you. Oh, did I tell you guys? I like it when you guys call me senpai. I think that's cool. You know, here in Japan, you don't really say senpai unless... Huh? Sorry. Has your heart started again, Shinichi? My heart? Well, what do you mean? Okay. Let's see. And then what? Sorry. Hillel Slan. Am I pronouncing it right? Because I know you're here. Hey! Yes, you can call me Kun. You can use Kun, Chan, Senpai, whatever. Yeah, any of them would be fine. But Hillel Slan asks, because he's in a band and music is very important to him, I wondered if there was any music specifically meaningful to you, especially Japanese music. Not really. I don't really have any specific Japanese music that's important to me. Except this really old song called Blue Light Yokohama. And the only reason why that one is out of sympathy, the reason why that one is not important, but kind of like a song that's important in my life is because it was my favorite song when I was living in Japan when I was 4, and I used to sing that all the time. My mother says, and my mother says that I used to try to charge people money to hear me sing that song. So, Blue Light Yokohama. Okay, so continuing on, Vortex Pico asks, is there anything throughout life that has filled you with regret, or something that you wish could have changed through its course, what would it be? Okay. To be honest with you, もちもちさん面白い。知ってるんだ。Actually, no, I don't really have any regrets, to be honest with you. Yeah, I've been asked that before, but I really don't have any regrets. I mean, I wish I'd done things differently, certain things, that's for sure. But I probably couldn't have anyway. So, yeah, I don't really have anything I regret, because everything in the past has made me who I am today. So, yeah. Shelby, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me. Really appreciate it. ありがとうございます. Yeah, check out Blue Light Yokohama. It's really retro sounding. I gotta tell you. But yeah, it used to be one of my favorite songs, and I was born near Yokohama, so I think that's why it's something to do with Yokohama that's like deep in my heart. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Mochi-san asked, what was your mom's first reaction when you told her that you and Satoshi were dating? Well, okay. Let's see how I'm gonna answer this. Okay, damn it. Okay, so I had broken up with this guy, which is my ex, and then there was 1 year that I didn't date anyone. I purposely didn't want to date anyone, and then I ended up dating Satoshi. So there was a 1 year blank. But the thing was that my mother really got along with my ex, and so she was always asking about him. And my ex was the complete opposite of Satoshi. I don't know if you can imagine it, but yeah, complete opposite. And the guy was super sociable, and he was always loud and talkative. And oh yeah, I said damn it, didn't I? Sorry. So when my mother first met Satoshi, we spent the whole day with him, and I think we were washing dishes or something at my place, and my mom's like, he's so quiet. What? I mean, what do you find interesting about him? I mean, he's like not even there. So anyway, yeah, she's kind of like that, and yeah, so yeah, it was kind of like that, and it took her a while for her to warm up to Satoshi, because Satoshi really doesn't talk much. He talks much less off camera than on, so it's crazy. I mean, he's really quiet, and yeah. And someone asked, what nationality was my ex-boyfriend? He was actually Japanese nationality, but Korean. Yeah, Korean. Yeah. I've been out with Caucasians, and yeah, I don't see color, I don't see nationality, to be honest with you. I know a lot of people like certain nationalities or color or ethnic group, but I really don't have that for some reason. Yeah, some people think it's strange, but I really don't. The most important thing for me is if we click, and if the person has a kind heart, and because there's no one perfect, right? I don't really care if the person's like handsome or good looking, as long as the person's a good person. That's really important to me. Yeah, and I like positive. I like people with positive outlook on life, because I mean, going out with a really negative person can get you down. Okay, anyway, all right, next question. Oh my goodness. Okay, so these questions are kind of personal again. So Soraya Rizal ask, really? Okay. Will you tell us about your first kiss and did you like it and what did it feel like? So I'm assuming that maybe you haven't kissed anybody yet. Okay, well, my first kiss was when I was 17. I was 16 going to 17. I was late, and yeah, yes, it was with a guy, and did I like it? That's the thing. I'm not sure. I was nervous. I was absolutely nervous, and I felt like my heart was going to die, and which is why I don't remember if it was good or not, or whether I liked it or not. It was only like my third time that I knew that I liked it. That's it. Okay, and that's all I got to say about that. uh, okay, let's go on to the next one. That one was a little nerve-wracking for me to share with you guys because that one's like so personal, and this is live. Okay. Oh. Okay, so Han Su asks, why is gift giving so important in the Japanese culture? I'm curious because you have hampers of everything in the supermarkets in Japan. Um, I don't really know why. I don't know why gift giving is so important in Japanese culture, but it just is. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Shlivbomb235. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, I don't really know why gift giving is so important, but it is. You're right. You're right about that. It's changing a little bit though. Yeah, yeah. Okay. And yeah, I see a lot of people saying that they didn't know I was gay. Really? It's surprising to me that a lot of people don't know that I'm gay just from the videos. You know, the thing with the Hobbies videos is that we don't really like to talk about it so much because we don't want that to be the the topic of the whole video. You know, the food and the travel is supposed to be about food and travel, right? So, but anyway, dark paracode is quite obvious though. Thanks. Oh my goodness. All right. Okay, this is good. Sick Delusion asks, what is the signature dish that every foreigner should try at least once in your opinion? Well, there's a lot, but if it's just one dish, one signature Japanese dish, hmm, hmm, hmm. How about you guys? Sorry, I keep doing this to you, but what do you think? If you guys are familiar with Japanese food, what would you consider a signature dish that every foreigner should try at least once? I see a lot of ramen and natto and sushi and sashimi. I saw cocoa curry, um, tsukemen, tempura, curry, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Kaiseki, okonomiyaki, ice cream, oyako donburi, melon pan. Right. So yeah. So that's the answer. I guess I would say, signature Japanese dish. Good tempura. Good tempura. Yeah, but it has to be good tempura. I would say that. Yeah. A dish. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Right. So, Dario Hall asks, aside from pecans and Hawaiian food, is there other food that's hard to find in that area, or something that isn't quite the way it should be? It would be in Hawaii or America. Um, so yeah, there we have a lot of food that we don't have here, that you find in Hawaii or America, but there's too much. So I really don't know where to start. I would say authentic Mexican food is one, and chili. It's hard to find good chili. Critical Eats, if you're still here, have you found good chili here in Japan? I haven't, and if you have found one, I would love to know, cause I miss eating chili, and so nah. Yeah, and then Chinese food, I guess. We have Chinese food here, but there are Japanese Chinese food, and then there's also like sort of authentic Chinese food, but I sometimes miss the type of Chinese food that you can get in America. Like orange chicken, or cake noodles, or lo mein, stuff like that. It's quite different here. So yeah, I kind of miss eating Chinese food, Americanized Chinese food. I definitely miss that. Randomness asks, are there any European countries you'd like to visit in the future? Yes, many countries. Yeah, many countries. That's a tough one. Okay. Natalie Wong says, do you think you ever come to Vancouver, Canada? They have good food. Well, if they have good food, definitely. Yeah, so Critical Eats just answered me, and he said, sadly, no good chili. So, exactly. Really, really hard to find things like chili and stuff. So I miss stuff like that. And let's see. What? Oh, Candy Yayo asks, have you ever tried those cherries? I can't remember the name. Just recall them being very expensive and usually given on special occasions. Yes, I have. They're very good. But are they worth the price? I don't think so. No. They're not that good. Okay. Let's see. Okay, this is a good question. Nisha W asks, is it difficult living in Japan compared to the USA? I want to come over there one day to visit. It's a dream I have. Now, I know that a lot of people here who watch our channel want to come and live in Japan. And yeah, it's great. It's a great place. But there are a lot of challenges as well. It's completely different when you come here to visit as a tourist, and then when you actually come here to live and work. I'm sure you know what I mean, Critical Eats Japan. What do you think, Critical Eats Japan? Because Critical Eats Japan is also from the States, I believe, and he lives here now. And but even me, who have a Japanese background, I speak Japanese. I had a difficult time adjusting when I came here first. My first year was lonely, exciting, just getting used to it. It was actually pretty cool. But after the first year, like second, third, fourth, fifth year, it was more about adjusting to the Japanese way of life, the mentality, because a lot of things that we learn how we should be in other countries is not the same here. So yeah, it was harder to think like them and to force myself to sort of think in that mentality, if you know what I mean. It's really, really hard. But yeah, if you understand that there are good and bad, of each culture, every culture you go to, every country you go to, I shouldn't say good and bad, but there are pros and cons, or like, well, it's just different from your own culture, and you understand that, then it's okay. You just have to accept it. And if you have a hard time accepting it, or if you're not open to other cultures, you would definitely have a difficult time living here in Japan. That's for sure. So it's quite different. Yeah. All right, now. Okay, sorry. So it's been 1 hour and 10 minutes now. I have a lot more in here, but I'm not even halfway through the questions that people asked on the video. So that's it. Because I don't want you to get bored. So I thought, okay, maybe I'll take some of your questions here. Just to be fair. Yeah. Okay, right. Sorry. Okay, Insensate T7 is asking me, would it be possible for our fans to meet us while they're visiting here in Japan? And that's a really good question. And that's a very good question, and that's a very difficult question to answer because we used to try and meet as many people as we could, who are visiting Japan, and we found that to be impossible because if we did that, it would just take up too much time. I mean, really, it's like probably there's someone that watches our videos that come to Japan on a weekly basis, and so if we met them every week, I mean, that would be part of our work, and that really tough. So that's actually the main reason why we decided to do the meetup instead. That way we could meet the people all at once. And you saw how many people came to that meetup. I mean, that was a lot of people. So can you imagine if we tried to meet them individually? It's literally impossible. And so if we were to meet you when you guys are here, I think the best thing to do is I don't know, if we could find like some groups of people, several groups of people to meet together, and then that would be possible. So that, I hope that answers your questions. So sorry, we really would love to meet up with all of you on an individual basis. Really, seriously, we would. I hope you know that. Thank you, Crystal May. Do they have pumpkin spice latte in Starbucks in Japan? Actually, I don't think they do. No, I don't think they do. Do they? I've never seen pumpkin spice latte here in Japan. No, I haven't. Yeah. Okay. All right. And Derek Sakata, thank you so much. Yo, I'm going to Japan for a few weeks on Wednesday, and I wanted some advice. Number one, how's the weather in Tokyo in September? The weather right now is perfect. It's not too hot, it's not too cold. Weather in September should be fine. And number two, any tips on anxiety about flying and traveling? I'll be sure to treat you whatever food you want in LA. Oh, thanks. So I'm assuming that you have anxiety about flying and traveling, right? Well, in that case, okay, for anxiety for flying, what I do is I watch a video, like an airplane video or something, and then I just envision myself flying. That's one thing I do, and then I tell myself that it's gonna be a pleasant experience, and because I know it will. I think about what I'm gonna eat on the plane. I think about the movies I'm gonna watch on the plane. I think about the relaxation that I'm gonna be able to experience on the plane. I think about all these things. I try to focus on the positives, and then usually that helps me with my anxiety. And the same thing with traveling. Yes, it's true. I do become anxious when I travel, especially alone to a new place. When I went to Hong Kong to see Lawrence, that was difficult for me as well. But at the same time, it was exciting. And every time you conquer your fear, no matter what it is, it's exhilarating and it's satisfying. And so I just remember that, and that always seems to be true. So I just tell myself that everything's gonna be okay, and that's it. So I'm sure you'll be fine as well. No problem. Yeah. Okay. And Enza Denino, hey, how are you? Okay. YYYSboy1, and I'll answer this one because we never really get questions like this. As a gay man, I always wanted to see your videos about introducing gay-related culture and venues in Tokyo in your channel. I made comments before but never seem to get response. You can call me Panda. Well, hello Panda. Well, yes, sorry about that. We've never really done anything like that. Number one, it's literally impossible to film at gay places because the gay culture here is sort of hidden. So they don't really like people filming in gay places. I have a friend that owns a gay bar here, but yeah, he told me that, and yeah, so it's hard to do a video on that, a proper video on gay culture. I think we could probably do a video on it like at home and talk about it, but I don't think they'll let us film. So very, very sorry about that. But right. I heard so you mentioned I heard about the difficulty for foreigners to get involved in gay crowds in the bars and clubs. That's not totally true. It just depends on where you go. So maybe I'll talk about that. Thank you, Alice Sympathy. Good idea. I'll talk about that on my other channel, Shinichi's World. I have restarted it. I only made one video, but yes, 2 videos a week. So I'll talk about that on my next video. How's that? Okay, we'll talk about that. All right. So thank you so much, guys, for joining in today. I'm really sorry. We're really sorry that this live stream has gone on for over an hour. Really apologize. I know a lot of people hate it when these live streams are so long. I get so much flack from these videos being long, especially the people who watch it later on. And so, yeah, I mean, we get bad comments these days. Okay, anyway, that's something else. I really shouldn't let that bother me, should I? Anyway, thank you so much to our moderators, Mindy's mom, Erin Uber, and Eat Lazy. Thank you, really appreciate it. You don't know how much I appreciate it. You make it so much better for everybody, including me and Satoshi, because of course we do see those bad comments and they kind of stop us in our tracks. But anyway, thank you, and thank you to everybody else for being here. I really appreciate it. Good night, Barbara. We love each and every one of you. Thank you for commenting on our videos. We know that we don't comment on each one anymore because it's literally impossible, but believe me, we read every single one and we really appreciate it. Your comments make my day so much better. Thank you. And Coco Curry is coming up in a couple of days, so stay tuned. Have a good day, everybody. We love you all, and see you guys back on the live stream next week. Bye bye, everybody. さよなら。ありがとうね。